Welcome to Musicology Lesson 3 with Franz Devantier. Systematic musicology. In this lesson, we will show you how to migrate from traditional or classical guitar notation to my way of notating music for the guitar or notating the guitar in the grand clef, which I also call full guitar notation. Traditional or classical guitar notation, notated in the treble clef, sounds an octave lower than written. Guitar notation was always a compromise. It served the 6-string guitar. Musicians had to adapt for the guitar sounding an octave lower. Traditional guitar notation. For the 8-string guitar, the ledger lines become an issue, both above and below. The traditional or classical guitar notation becomes impractical on the 8-string guitar. Musicians still have to adapt for the guitar sounding an octave lower. The grand staff notation, or the full guitar notation, for 6 strings. Notice that all the open strings are written as they sound. The grand staff for the 8-string guitar, all open strings written as they sound. Excessive ledger lines are eliminated. As you can see, you will have to get used to reading the music notes 1 octave lower. You will also have to get used to reading the guitar music notes in the bass clef. I composed a piece of music called Autumn Leaves to demonstrate my method of guitar notation or full guitar notation. I will discuss some extracts and show you where to download the full score. This specific piece of music can earn you a royal knighthood or damehood if you perform it in a YouTube video. Below you see this piece of music. Now the top line is for the classical guitar score. The bottom 2 lines, my method of notation, I've called my method full guitar. So below we see the classical guitar on the top line, and the bottom line, like the grand score, the piano score, is for full guitar. It is a low note oriented piece of music. I only needed the bass clef in this case. Traditional notation is on top. This helps you to orient to the full guitar notation. Here is how it would look in the traditional guitar notation. If you follow the suggested fingering, then it should not present a problem. And there below in the treble clef. Here is the same extract, but written in the bass clef. Typically, you would need to add the treble clef, but since this piece of music is very bass oriented, it's in the bottom range of the 6-string guitar, I've just used the bass clef. And here's the whole piece in the bass clef. The music is written in ABA form. The middle piece repeats. To learn the full guitar notation, you can work from the combined score. It's perhaps a very good way to start off. If you want to perform the music, but you don't want to learn the new notation, then you can use the classical guitar notation. I have a bonus for you. If you perform this music in a YouTube video, I will make you a knight or dame of the Empire of El Dorado. You can find out what the Empire of El Dorado is all about, and here is the ebook that you can buy. It is, in actual fact, a cyber empire or an online empire. I will send you a free copy of the book and a free copy of the music, as well as the details on how to claim your knighthood or damehood. Full detail is given on Patreons and also on my website. The links to these two addresses can be found in the comments below the YouTube video. Thank you for joining me for Lesson 3 in Musicology. In this lesson, we have introduced using my guitar notation. I also share my own composition using this guitar notation. Please look below the video for the links to get the free book and music and other things. In Lesson 4, I will introduce you to scales in the full guitar notation. See you in Lesson 4.